Hello there. This video is to show how I do a French knot in counted cross stitch in embroidery. A lot of people on Facebook groups I'm on have said that they don't like to do French knots because they find them very difficult, and instead they use beads. To me, it seems like using a bead would be so much more difficult because you have to string it and you might drop it. But French knots are super easy, and I actually find them kind of fun. So here is how I do a French knot. First, I've got the thread on the needle. I'm going to come up from the bottom in a hole where I want to put the French knot. I'm right-handed, so I'm doing this right-handed, and pull it up. Then I take my hand and I put the thread over the top of my hand and then pull it out so that I can get to it with my right hand. Taking the needle, I wrap it one time around the thread, and then I go back into right next to the hole. Don't go in the hole, go right next to the hole and pull it. Make sure you pull it fairly tight on the shaft of your needle, but you don't want it too tight or you're not going to be able to do your knot. It's going to end up coming out. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see this through the camera. I'm not so good at it. Okay, so I've got it on there, and now I'm going to use my thumb. I'll just put my thumb right on top of the knot where I want it to be, and then I pull, not real tight because I don't want to pull it through the hole. And then when I'm done, I have a little French knot. So again, I'm going to go up through a hole, pull it up, and then using my hand, I'll pull the thread out, wrap the needle around the thread one time, put it right next to the hole, pull it kind of tight on the shaft but not super tight, pull it back through, and then put my thumb over the top so it doesn't go all the way through, and when I'm done, I have another French knot. It's really fast, it's really easy, and you can do a whole bunch of them at a time. I think faster than it would take you to thread a needle and to sew a bead onto a piece of fabric. If you find while you're doing them that your thread is too thin and you're worried it might go back through, then you can always do a second loop around the needle. And what that would look like is you go up like this, do 1, 2 twists, and then put it back through, pull it on your needle, pull your needle through, and then put your thumb over the top. And then it usually leaves a slightly larger knot. You can do up to 3 loops, but after that it starts to look really long, and it just doesn't quite work. Anyway, that's how I do a French knot.